What's up, YouTube? It's Brian.km back with another video. BKM 3.23, whatever you want to call me. And in this video, I'm going to be overviewing my 2020. Even though the year's not over, I ain't even like Christmas hit, to be honest. But the year's not over, I know that, but it might as well be over. I'm just waiting for Christmas to come at this point. I'm also going to talk about how COVID has affected me and changed this year as a whole. What's up, y'all? If y'all still are watching this video, thank you for tuning in, and we are about to all just sit back, relax, and discuss how 2020 has been for me. A lot of y'all can probably relate to this too, because a lot of people that watch my videos are the same age as me. And then also just talk about things. So I'm going to go in chronological order, and I'm gonna start with January. We're gonna go in 3-month increments, so I'm going to start January, February, March. So in these months, it's senior year of high school. COVID really hasn't hit that bad. January 26th, Kobe just died, just regular school as usual. At this point in life, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to get accepted into the academy or not. I guess we'll find out later. And then, just finding out what I want to do after senior year, what I want to do after I graduate. I believe I was also doing track at this time. Well, never really got to run in meets because, first of all, I had a groin injury, and then second of all, Corona, but we're going to get into that. February, March, same thing. March is kind of getting to COVID building up, COVID finally being taken serious. So, going from March going into April, that's when prom is coming up. Everything is coming up. So it's like senior year is finna get lit. But wait, COVID got in the way. So April 2nd, I turned 18 years old, and April is when I got my first camera from my father, my first MacBook, which is what I edited my videos on today, and I still, thanks to my mom for that. And then my stepdad also got COVID. So my stepdad was in the hospital for 2 weeks, like legit had COVID, like intensive care, whatever, I don't know the freaking terminology. Lost 30 pounds. I had to stay with my mom, It was a hard situation because it had got to a point to where I'm like, what if my baby sister's father and my mom's wife doesn't come home? He recovered and everything went good. So April, I turned 18. I started doing YouTube a little more. Wait, I got accepted into the Air Force Academy, and I believe that was April 27th. I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna get accepted. And if y'all don't know about me and my story with the Air Force Academy, you can watch my recent videos. Went to the Air Force Academy, it wasn't for me, so I chose to take a different route. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. May, just things building up with me going to the Air Force Academy. We found out, once we found out school was going to be all online, that changed my whole world. So us being seniors, we had homecoming, thank God. Us being seniors, we're looking forward to prom. We're looking forward to senior skip day. We're looking forward to senior Olympic games. We're looking forward to doing everything our senior year, but COVID messed that up. We had a freaking virtual graduation, and everybody was heated about that. I did a virtual commencement speech, but it still sucked. Senior year, second semester is kind of a blank slate for me, because senior year, first semester towards the end, right before Christmas break, I got closer with people. We all hung out. We all did things together that friends should do together all the time. Life was great right before first semester ended. Like, everything was just so smooth. June, and this is when I leave off to go to the Air Force Academy. These are when the riots start happening. I have my open house June 20th. I leave to go to Colorado June 23rd. And y'all, this is all off the dome, okay? I don't have dates pulled up or anything like that. This is all off the dome. I leave to go to Colorado, which is honestly one of the hardest things I've ever done in my whole entire life. Leaving my family, being at the airport, leaving Taylor, Bree, Malaya, mom, dad, grandparents, aunt, uncle, everybody is like one of the hardest things ever. From June to August, those 3 months are, I would say those were my rebuilding months. Going through basic training, I learned who I really was as a person. So those were like my rehab months, if you want to say that. I'm glad I went through that time period because now I can look back and was like, that really built me as a person. It built my character. It showed me who I was. It showed me how I can handle hard times under super rough circumstances. So then July, August, my dad's birthday, get out of basic, we get our phones back, and then it's almost regular life at the academy, but we're still freshmen, or they call it dualies. School's starting up and everything. I'm starting to get back in touch with everybody. Life as a freshman at the Air Force Academy. September, October, I'm trying to find ways to avoid every single freshman rule as possible. I'm trying to find ways to avoid being a freshman and being black at the same time. At that point, I wasn't really looking for any friends. Me and my roommate, Karen, those are just gonna be my friends my whole year at the freshman academy. And I mean, that went well. I met some very different people while I was there. I met smart people, I met smart dumb people, I met people that have never seen different walks of life. Ting ting, like I met so many different people, but I didn't feel like, I'm not gonna say fitted in or fit in. I'm not gonna say I didn't feel like that. I was just different from everybody else there, if that makes sense. Shout out to Wale, my boy Wale. You watch this, right on, homie. If you make it to this part of the video, much respect. I miss you, bro. So we got October, then November. Let me not remind y'all, okay, I don't know how long it went without focusing on me. Hopefully I didn't miss too much. Let me not remind y'all that everything is online. Not everything is online, but 95% of things are online because of COVID. It's like opening this different app, open this different website, check this website to look at your assignments, go to this other website to turn those assignments in that you checked on a different website. So it's like website, on app, on video call, all while still being a freshman and feeling like this is not the place for you, trying to figure out what you really want to do. So imagine all that stacked up in just a couple of months. I finally get to a point to where I'm like, is this really what I want to do? This was a very tough decision for me, but at the same time it wasn't tough. I knew what I wanted to do, but what made it tough was what I wanted to do was not what other people would like me to do. Basically, it would have made other people mad. Other people would have disagreed with it. Sometimes you just gotta say, forget it, I'm living for me. That's how I got to a point where I was so fed up. I was like, okay, I have to make a decision, because if I stay here thinking like this the whole entire time, I'm going to completely hate it here. I'm going to dread it here. I came to a decision that the Air Force Academy wasn't for me, and I wanted to come home and pursue a real passion that I had, which is YouTube. No, I do not regret going to the Air Force Academy. Yes, I feel like all the time that I was there, I could have been doing something else. A lot of us after high school, we don't really get a chance to know ourselves, to know what we really want to do, because after high school, it's like, okay, I graduated. What am I going to do? Am I going to go to college? Am I going to get a job? One part of society saying, oh, go to college, get a degree, get you a well-paying job. Then you got the other part of society saying, oh, I mean, you can go get a trade. You don't have to go to college. I mean, everything is like clashing with each other. Okay, what do I do? And I think we never get, us as young adults, we never really get to figure out what we really want to do, because everything is just full blast, full sail. And then at the same time, for class of 2020, COVID hit us the hardest, because it hit us in one of the biggest changes in our life, from high school to the real world. So it's like we're not even living in a society that everybody else is living in, because nobody in the history of the world, the Black Flu, Black Death, maybe that, but nobody else in the history of the world is going through what we're going through, the changes that we're going through. And now I'm talking about us, society as a whole. We don't even know what a lot of people look like. Everybody's wearing a mask. There's a lot of things that we can't even experience in person anymore because of COVID. October passes, November passes. November 5th is the day that I get home. November 4th is the election. I'm back home. I'm settled in. Okay, what are you about to do? I had everything planned out. I still do have everything planned out. It's just a matter of when things are going to happen for me. So on November, December, boom, we're here, just like that. We just went through 12 months. The biggest goal for me is YouTube. My number one thing is YouTube. I don't care. I won't let anything else get in the way of me and this camera that I'm looking at right now, and then the other camera that I got in my backpack. Corona messed everything up. I mean, everything happens for a reason. I hate to say that, because it's like, bro, shut up. But I mean, everything does happen for a reason, even if things don't work out in our favor. 2021 is coming, and y'all, I've never been one to say this is gonna be my year, but let's just be real. 2021 is gonna be my year. With that being said, BKM3 signing out on gang.